Yeah, it's not an unconventional pick from RDA's side. I will say it is a different pick, right? Because all throughout the entire group stage, RDA has been opting for the double controllers plus the Cypher pick. So they're going off and away from the Viper as well as the Raze and the Sky, and they're actually going to be opting for a rather big change of agents. Nothing too surprising in terms of their comfortability. All of these players very comfortable on the agents they have right now. So jumping into the map of Lotus, RDA starting on that attacking side.
Yeah, big start here. Doesn't quite exactly get anyone, but does get some information. But all the way up in mid, look at Shinsei straight away. But Markel manages to sniff him out. And this is a repeat of what we saw in the previous round. Markel's the one that started to take Shinsei down. Has the right information here, and now C is going to be the area of contention. And there we have Pixie all the way to the back. The dash, he is going straight through the smoke. Oh no!
Yeah,
Not
has
gonna
to
push
play
with it.
a little bit more reserved.
Smoke's
Look at
coming
the middle
in.
of the site. And Fixie just playing around it. The Paranoia comes in together with the stun, but no one's there to receive for the moment in time. Has to drop off. Aftershock is perfect to push them off, but the mid-side smoke coming in from the attacking side. Perfectly done. The Doctor just gonna hold it down. Nice right clicks coming in from RDA. And they just fall like flies. Kizuna. Nothing much more to write home about. You know, Evo, good for 2, but in a 1v4 situation, there's not much more he could do. 1 and the first on the board for RDA.
Yep, nicely done here. And now we're going to go for the buys on RDA. Bulldogs being picked out. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I do believe this is something that they had in strats in terms of Icebox, and now bringing it in here, just waiting for the plan to go down, recuperating, and then bursting into the seams. Of course, using the utilities to your best of your ability.
Alright, second round should be pretty straightforward for RDA. They're fully bought into this one, so we don't have any pistols or half-buy saves that they want to min-max from the third round. Fully committing into this one. Full armors on everybody as well.
Full armor, but not exactly making a huge impact here. I think they're also being cautious just in case a forest was made. But with that, they are close together. Luckily, though, they do have flank watch in case anybody's going to pincer onto them. Gonna get some initial information here with the drone. Smoke is gonna be responded. Blocking out the side. Pixie already up in the stair area. Couldn't quite find anybody. Referee is good for 1 as he gets taken down. Might be a quick rotated to B. At least for Evo, he realizes this. He is in the upper straight away.
Yeah, I mean, Kale has gotten a great position, but they are a bit aware of it. Oh, reveals his position, but can't connect onto any kill whatsoever. He's on an extremely low HP as well, but he still connects the shot at the Fixie. And now things are getting a little bit dicey in a 2v4. RDA might be losing this second round of theirs, but 3 kills instantaneously. But suddenly it's just Kale left in a 1 versus 1 with barely any HP left. He's got to hit a blind of a shot. It's not going to be the case. Mark L, 3 kills in this one, but still an extremely costly round for RDA.
Extremely costly indeed. Oh man, the only one alive is the one that did not die. Brings the Bulldog over, and now Kizuna has full range of artillery. And you know how it's going to be. It's going to be aggression town, pushing it through, get those early informations. I'm looking to see a little bit of a reservation here, something a little bit more closed up. But with that being said, RDA, good job getting the 2 points straight away.
Only have the single Bulldog on the Mark L, so it's got to be pressure on him to do the heavy lifting for this one. And as a Sentinel, not the best agent, right? To be the first one on contact on the attacking side. But perhaps a little bit of utility from his teammates might be able to set him up for an opening kill. Let's see, he's gone down all the way towards B. Put this camera there, spotting out aggression coming in from Shinsei, and has to back off, respect that scan on from the Dara. Fixie, okay, he's gotten a bit of damage.
Oh!
That has been running away, but he still manages to get away with barely any HP to boot. And what was that? Okay, a wall bang. That was so far away.
Well, I mean, if I was him, I'd take it, right? You
Look
get
at the
away.
X on the minimap. He was in the B side. He got killed from
Ooh.
a rubble from Jensen. So that is
Right here.
one hell of a lucky shot. But still, Markel drops the only rifle in tow. He wanted to creep on towards the C side, but
30 seconds left.
Hale was more than aware. Shinsei picks up the doctor as he creeps in towards the broken door. Last two players standing. If we get a spike down, it'll be not too bad.
Oh, that's bad.
Go down.
Bad. Evo 5 HP just left. Every as well, joining him in that likes. They do manage to find one and the other, so artillery does win out health here in this case scenario.
Yeah, not too bad for this one. In the bonus round, you got the spike down. You broke the armor of Reverie. Forced 2 rebuys as well.
No other option.
It's pretty decent. So they will be moving into this round with a pretty stacked buy, right? They have everything you would like to have for... You even have the Thrash available for Jensen. So that could be a really crucial ult. But so does Reverie, right? He has the Hunter's Fury. Could be pivotal to convert a frag or perhaps, deny the spike being planted.
Yeah. That's just the formalities here. This Fury is going to be huge if he's managed to find his mob. But look at this read. 4-man from Kizuna. Pushing in the aggression. They're looking for a rubble fight here, but RDA is not going to give it to them. Markel is going to take the damage, alert his team. Seems as though reinforcements are here just to make sure he's alive. Paranoia comes in, Trapwire as well as Cypher Case just for some extra defenses. And Kizuna, although they pushed up, they could not find any victims to fall to them.
It's a nice opening hand from Kizuna. I don't mind it whatsoever, right? A super aggressive push just to potentially find an opening frag, but RDA, they're just full sprinting towards the C side. Markel, that's very aggressive coming in from him, knowing that there's players rotating back towards the A side. But at least now they have to respect him. The spike goes down. Kale finding a timing. Could drop the spike. No. Not enough time. Wingman gets it down just in time. Reverie used his Hunter's Fury, but able to get anything. Evo, big kill onto Markel. That's the flank watch. That's the guy coming in from the backside. Trying to flank them, but Thrash invested. They want to break things up, but it gets no value whatsoever. Nobody's close enough. They spot him out from the top. Fixie goes down. And Shinsei in the Cyber. Sube answers back. Traded out by the Aftershock. And now the Doctor. Oh, he's playing within his own smoke. But they're sticking to defuse. Jensen, 1 man left in a 1v4. Has to fight all the kills. The headshot is there. But not the kill. Barely any HP. Espen still finds that frag. Kizuna. Nice retake coming in from them. 2 rounds on that board.
Absolutely, and then this is Kizuna's map pick. They are very comfortable with what they're playing with. Even if it means dry picks, if it means close combat here, they knew that the time was ticking here, so they were able to just push on the pressure onto RDA. But with that being said, they have now brought down to a little bit of a mixed buy. Half shield sheriffs. They do have ultimates, but I don't think they're going to expand it, especially since Rolling Thunder and as well as Lockdown is at the very brink of their possession.
I love this setup coming in from Kizuna. You get the Omen up there onto the rubble position. Shinsei spots at the camera, breaks it. So they don't have early information right there. Now they know. Now they have to be careful of any players up close. And because KZ actually pushed them so deep into the spawn early on in the previous round, now they have to be a little bit cautious. Like, what if they do it again, right? Guys, we got to be a little bit wary. Especially on low buy such as this, they don't have the best weaponry to deal with such a push. Forced to test the other side.
Yeah, and I love the way that RDA is actually just scouting out an A main here, not making any pushes, but instead seeing if anybody's going to bite the bait and overextend, punish them, and then move a fourth. C's always been the area that they've been hitting so far, and they've been finding some success as opposed to the last few rounds.
30
They
seconds
want to
left.
test Kale's site yet again. The recon dart, fantastically done. Now they know 3 players here. Here comes the rotate, a bit of assistance. Mid-side smoke gonna be invested. What a shot from Markel. But Kale's still here. Kale's holding down the fort. The stun is beautiful, and there's barely enough time. Kale still here, still wreaking havoc.
Last player
And 10 seconds left. Mark L required a 1v3. Spotted out. The paranoia is great. And Shinsei picks up the final kill. Kizuna up to 3.
Oh, now with the op as well, it's even more, much more challenging for the likes of RDA to make a break. And now full ultimates onto Shinsei, KL, and Evo. Only Reverie and Asmund doesn't have them. Even for RDA, now they have the creds, but they can only purchase out what they can. Half shield is going to be in the likes of Jansen and Sube. Bit of a tough one right now.
A couple of great ults on both sides. You got a lockdown, you got a rolling thunder of Kizuna, and RDA have the Hunter's Fury. It's an A fight, a rubble fight. The dart is beautiful. Shinsei takes down Fixie, not looking in that direction. The Hunter's Fury invested, trying to flush out even more position. Sube, great tag and kill onto Reverie. But still, they lose out in the map control department. A rubble still under the remit of Kizuna. They want to retake it, Shinsei. What is this? The collateral shot coming in. Sube and Jensen both go down. The cage just to pick up the spike. The doctor, though, has teleported into the spawn. Found a kill, but nothing more. A trade is there. And off the contact of Shinsei, they will just swing off of that. Doesn't even matter. Shinsei picks up the 4.
Oh man, they were looking for a rubble fight, and finally the response was given. The invitation has been picked up by RDA, but then to what? To what? To no avail here. They really went all in, but could not make any of their aggression turn into the kills that they need. Ultimates are still being held on by Kizuna members. Did not need to expand that. Just a bullet, a dream, and a dry pea.
Yeah, it seems like RDA not really confident in those A fights, right? They haven't really had too much success. And if you're not able to control over A rubble effectively, it is a big part of the map that you won't have control over. Shinsei rotated over. They know he's here. The scan is there as well. The dash straight in. A whiff of a shot, but the stun is in. A spam from kill, and it will afford them the opening kill, and that is Fixie out of the round.
And now with that, what else can they do? Look at all the utility just expanded out here and see. This is probably one of the only places they found success in. And Kizuna, they are getting the read so well. Shinsei right at the brink. That doesn't work. They're gonna go again, but misses out. We do, Doctor.
Oh.
Gonna find him with the stinger. Unfortunately, could not find his mark. Mark L also comes in, gets a frag in support, and there is Thresh trying to find more victims, giving support to Mark L before she gets taken down.
And they can't push off of that as well. Thresh is lost. They can't pick him up. Rolling Thunder invested by Evo. Here it comes. It blasts Max L all the way towards the CT position. The Doctor scanned out as well. Flashed out. He's so blind. He's so stunned up. Mark L coming in for the assist from the back lines. And now it's down to a 2v1. Make that a 1v1. Oh, make that 2v1, sorry. Jansen's still alive. Evo on barely any HP. I thought he went down. Such close margins. Jansen needs the kill right here, right now. Not gonna be the case. And Kizuna, they avoid disaster. With a nice retake coming in, they find themselves back up to 5.
Oh man, at this point, I believe that I'm the curse here. I said whoever's going to win the last series is going to get a little bit boost, but we're not seeing them from RDA, and I think they are also realizing that something is going wrong here. Going to call the timeout, much needed. But wow, that was huge. RDA, of course, that was their round without the full buys. They tried their best. They did manage to walk away with at least 2 members alive, taking down 3. At the very least, affording them to get some rebuys on the opponent team.
Yeah, and Fixie, unfortunately, still stuck on that goose egg 0-7 right now. That is not what you want to see on your attacking side yet, right? You want Fixie to be the one opening up rounds, potentially finding those opening frags. But it seems like Shinsei is beating him to the punch at every corner. He's been able to find, easy kills with the AWP. He's been dynamic. He's been switching from the A side to the C side, keeping RDA guessing. And 5 rounds in a row is rough. KZ is looking real solid for them. They have a nice cycle of ults. You have the Killjoy Lockdown already available. Reveries one of his Hunter's Fury. Very solid work coming from KZ so far.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny as well because, you don't have the Cypher, you don't have those trap wires. The only thing that you do have is a kill. But what else they have is Evo playing on that breach, which has been picking Fixie off and just deterring him off his aggression from a lot of the rounds before that. We see Shinsei once again getting a right read here. Operator in hand, he knows that the utility is trying to clear him out. Falls back for a little bit, but he's still on the aggression. Might be Fixie here. Fixie finally gets his goose egg into a 1, so that's the good news. And that's also going to be Seaside. That's open for them if they choose to go through. But look at the re-rotates coming from Kizuna straight away.
Yeah, I already have no information of where these players are. It's just calling a little bit of a pause, waiting for the smoke to dissipate. And here comes the Neuro Theft. It reveals the positions of KZ, but they still want to commit towards this C side. Fixie's into the site itself, sees the drone from Reverie, pounces upon it. A beautiful swing coming in from the RDA side. They pick up the rifles. And they've gotten control over this portion of the map, but the paranoia together with the stun is beautifully done. Markel picks up 2 though, swings upon the contact of his teammates. He bails them out, and they want to push on the issue even more. Kills stuck alone as he expended all of his bullets off that shorty. And RDA, after a timeout call, Fixie with his first kill and opening one at that, taking down the star player of Kizuna. They find themselves another round, a third on the board. It breaks the streak of 5 of KZ.
Yeah, RDA realize they are the ones in the attacking side, and if they're going to be run over by Kizuna just by pure retakes here, they have to keep the ball rolling in their favor, and they pushed out for more space. Good call, even with the paranoia together with Evo pushing out. That was so close, but we had the doctor. Very nicely done from RDA.
Markel constantly just trying to be a presence there, but Kizuna have been very consistent in picking up this A-Rubble fight, and RDA just not being able to win that. It's so difficult for you to draw rotations away, but now another C-side executed might be a good call because Kale is playing a retake setup, but Mark L, now he makes the opening gambit.
Oh, that's huge. I love how Mark L is usually the one to snip out Shinsei here. And KO's gonna find one in response, but the spike is going down.
Spike planted.
And they're so worried about Mark L. They're trying to find him, but he's scampered away. He's gonna look all the way towards the A site. Look at him. All right, here's the action happening though. He's gonna back up and try to assist his teammates. The door gonna be open, the doctor in this position, the stun comes through. He needs a little bit of backup, but he's here stuck by himself. A little bit of assistance from Jensen to draw the attention away, and the doctor will isolate a kill onto Kale. Reverie, nice trade frag coming in from him, but Mark L comes in from the mount position. Esmond with a crucial trade frag, a paranoia into the side, and so is the teleport. The recon dart will reveal his position, but Jensen on just 1 HP. The pre-fire comes through, but there's not enough time. Sube shuts down the second to last, and Reverie just has to tuck tail and run. RDA find themselves that 4th.
Yeah, but I'm loving this adaptation coming from RDA here. Getting the initial lurk and Mark out, getting the kill. Wrapping around, keeping them on their toes. Kizuna did not know where to focus on exactly the game that they played onto RDA when they went for the post-plant retake. And now we're seeing that Kizuna doesn't have the creds here. They don't even have the Blaze Stormer, but of course he's gonna go for the full buy. The rest of them, they're gonna be playing with the Sheriffs. The ultimates haven't been used, I believe, in the past few rounds.
Yeah, you're completely right. Like Kale not really needing to use the Killjoy lockdown. Or at least not given the opportunity to, right? RDA have been able to stifle what KZ have in store for them, and now playing really far back, expecting an aggressive push from Kizuna, which is something they are setting up for, right? Off the tap of the ultimate orb, or just off a timing play, and that is what they're gonna do. 3 players towards the mount position, and that is the cue for RDA to accelerate. Nobody here for the A side. A beautiful read and call coming in from the doctor.
There you go. Now A side is fully in possession of RDA. Do they choose to go for the over-aggression to make more space for themselves? Because that was what was working in C. I think they realize this is more than enough. Sube is all the way in the back, together with the doctor here.
Yeah, the paranoia, like, oh, no paranoia. It's just a straight up duel. Sube with the first. Good frags coming in from the side. RDA, Kale with 2 massive wallbang sheriff shots. They now have to respect them a little bit more. Backing off to a safer position, opting for that tree. The door has been open, so the positions where they could be playing from slowly shrink. They're investing the Killjoy lockdown on this low buy round of theirs. The stun from Evo is perfectly done. He has to fall back or just stand and fight, and they lose all the kills. Fixie, last man standing. Can he do it in the nick of time? Oh, the classic good enough, but he finds the kill to Kale. I don't think there's enough time, and that is gonna be it. Oh, heartbreak on Kale's face. He knows that round was so doable. But Fixie, through the pinhole, he strikes onto the spike diffuser, prioritizes that kill onto Kale, and steals away yet another round. And that is the Killjoy Lockdown invested. A big ult, but now not getting the result that they would like.
Yeah, opportunity was presented. Unfortunately, just did not have the firepower there to help them in the situation. They had the good thing is at least they did dwindle them down to one member, but the bad news is that 4 of them now have ultimates, and they are not looking in the right position because the rest of the members are up in the C mount. Only 1 kill that stands in their way from possessing this site.
Here.
Dart not going to be able to break any of the Killjoy utility. Okay, takes down 1 of the Nano Swarms, and Fixie very willing to just dash an entry into the site itself, clears up multiple corners. Here's Kale on the back side, but he's still going to be able to hit the shot of a jumping Fixie. That is massive work coming in from Kale.
Yep.
Now, how do RDA want to play this? A man deficit. They have a lot of ultimates though. Antishuri invested from the defense, from Reverie, able to connect onto Markel. The door is open. Shinsei being a nuisance, drawing attention, calling for Reverie to assist as well. Reverie, labored shot, unable to connect that. And now Thrash is alive on the backside. Paranoia hits Sube, but he's playing within the smoke. Doesn't matter. Still finds the counter. Kale, Doctor finds that frag onto Evo, and he's playing within their CT position, spots them out, playing it to perfection. Isolated duels down to 1v1, but again, there's no more time. Sube will be able to clutch things out, just peek around the corner. And yes, he does. Takes down Esmond just at the halfway point of the defuse. 6 rounds for RDA.
Yeah, we earlier saw Kizuna just running away with the points, and now RDA is coming back with their replies, and nonetheless from Sube and the Doctor, who it's really holding down crucial points up in the back of site as well as the mount. Completely shut down any point of pincering, which was exactly Kizuna's idea, since they did not end up with the fight to protect the site earlier on.
Yeah, I mean, now Kizuna are a bit scratching their heads. They had 5 in a row. RD answers with 4, looking for a 5th, and the last in the round. If they win out this half, that would be such a confidence booster for RDA.
Now RDA, I think they're looking at a little bit of the bottom of the back of tricks now. They'll play a little bit slow.
If you look at the last few rounds, RDA have been consistently hitting the C side, right? And AZ, they still are expecting RDA to go towards an A fight. Like, surely RDA throws in an A rubble fight sometime. That's why they're keeping 2 of the KZ players here towards A. Because there's no way you hit C yet again, right?
I mean, if it's working, don't fix what's broken, right? I guess for Fixie himself, he's not going to be getting that repair anytime soon, considering it's the last round. But at the very least, the site is open.
Oh, but the spike's not down.
Spike's not down. The wingman did not get to put the plant down.
So what does the Doctor call right now? Mark L, a chance for him to look in towards this A side. They're gonna leave the Doctor in the C side. See what he can draw. Any attention that he can bring towards his position. There is absolutely nobody towards this A side. RDA will have a bunch of time to play with, but the Doctor, here's the rotates coming in. Finds the first one, excuse me. And teleports away. Just like that, 10 seconds left. But attention's been drawn away. Spike will be planted in an exposed position. So there's multiple angles that RDA can play this retake from. Mark L finds a crucial frag. Peeking out of stairs. How do they navigate this? Kizuna, they only have Esmond from the shadows as an ultimate. Pressure on Shinsei and Kale to do the heavy lifting as well. And Mark L, oh, he's wrapped around them. Brilliantly done. Tap on the spike. Hunter's Fury invested. It's not going to be able to tag anyone, but that buys time for Mark L to spring his trap from the back lines. None the wiser, Esmond. What more can he do? Isolates things down to a 1 versus 1. Sube around the corner. He's sticking it to half. Sticking it all the way. Sube clutches things out down to a 1 versus 1. But it's 7 on the board. RDA. They were down 2-5. And now they're 7-5 up at the half.
Oh, man. I mean, with that being said, I think this is the RDA pattern. they didn't actually get the success in the very beginning, and then they start wrapping up. And of course, they are playing together, so we're seeing a lot of team with fist bumps here coming for RDA, and essentially that's what we really need to see as we move forward here. 5 rounds in a row after Kizuna's first initial 5, so this could be the pattern here. But let's see who's gonna be
Insane
taking
resilience.
it. Yep.
I mean, you lose 5 rounds in a row and then you answer back with 5 and just sort of outplay Kizuna. Kizuna not, I guess, not able to read the plays coming from RDA. The constant C takes is not good enough, and it's gonna be a mound push coming in from the side of RDA. The paranoia together with the flash from the Omen, right? The paranoia as well as the fault line. Vixie wants to push things even further. He wants to disrespect the smoke, but that is the call for Kizuna to just head over towards this A site. It's empty for the taking for the time being, and they should be able to get the spike down.
Yeah, after that initial push, I think they realize it's going to be an A1, so that's going to be the call for Markel to just retreat for a little bit. The spike is going down. We take a look at where RDA members are. There's one at the back of site. There's one that's going to be pushing out from the longer edge, and from B side, we still see Sube as well. Oh.
Yeah, Shinsei in a very committed spot. But we know how good he is when backs up against the wall. The mosh pit is perfectly placed. The paranoia comes in to deter the retake. Evo finds a kill with the aftershock. Shinsei answers back and it spams through the smoke. Kizuna with a strong pistol. Jensen left standing. Not much time on the clock. Here's the zip from being taken up, and Shinsei, the up-down setup with Kale, will collect them that pistol round.
Valiant effort though coming from RDA, but to Kizuna, they knew exactly how they're going to be playing. They didn't want to get overzealous. They push in the aggression, instead play the up and down formation towards their safety. Now they're able to purchase out. You see the outlaw being picked up by Kale here. Very interesting. How are they going to be playing? They're going to be pushing up into A, I believe. That's going to be the outlaw.
Yeah, outlaw being picked up by Kale just to spot out towards that A rubble position. RDA have their forces stacked towards this C side. Kizuna looking very much interested to end towards the C side. Tap on the orb, no reaction whatsoever. So maybe a false sense of security. This trap gotta be sprung. Kizuna taking that time to clear out all these avenues. They want RDA, they want Kizuna to get into the C side. RDA wants them to execute here. Aojun committed. Let's see what they can get in terms of information. Spots out at least one of the players. Shinsei is in, top of the side. The doctor with the right click, Fixie with the shorty, and it's all falling apart. 2 instant kills found for the side of RDA, and that is the call to rotate back. There's too much action towards the C side. Let's pivot towards A. Kale has managed to lurk his way up to a pretty advanced position, but RDA are more than aware of this.
Yeah, they knew the doctor was actually around C side just due to the first dark covers being put out onto B, but they did not know there were another 3 more members of RDA just hovering around there. And now the quick rotate might actually be towards their favor, though they only have shorties, frenzies, and a sheriff. Doctor here, the only one with the rifle, the last man to join in the Congo line. Oh no, by Kill! Up with the aggression here with the outlaw, going into close quarters and finding Fixie. A good success here, getting Evo as well to get Markel. But one after another, Sube is gonna find one as he goes down. Turret going down as well. But
Oh
very
no.
nicely done from RDA.
Oh no, they fumbled the bag. It was a beautiful bait play. Just the fact that RDA did not react on anything that KZ did up until the execute onto the C site, it gave Kizuna such a false sense of security. Evo tapping the orb, expecting aggression, nothing came out. They opened the door, and RDA, the doctor, brilliant smoke. The doctor smoked out the B site and just wanted them to execute C.
Yep.
Didn't smoke C at all. Left it open for them to enter, and it was a perfect bait. Doctor finding that kill, Fixie with the shorty, and then on that retake, the swarm in together was perfectly done. Kizuna now scratching their hairs, down and out. What can they do on their eco round?
And that being said, tires all around here. They're trying to fight for rubble control. They have the position, but what else can they make out of it? Can you convert into anything? As the Doctor and Fixie is going to be pushing out with all of this artillery onto you. They know your positions, but Evo and Every, they have a reply. It's 3 members down on Kizuna and 2 on RDA. Fixie is looking to get more here. Manages to find another, gets a 3K. 1 more left. Kill all the way on the other side of the map.
He's crept his way up on B, but Markel has just said, yeah, you could have B, you could have C. I'm just going to help my teammates get over to where the spike is. And, well, Kale's got a tall task ahead of him. I will say, though, the Doctor and Fixie are both one shot from the Sheriff. So if he can somehow find them in isolation, a body shot will do the trick.
Yeah, that being said, it's just going
It's
to
not
be
a gap.
dry creeps. Yeah, that's the gap that he really needs. No utilities. He might be able to find Markel, and that's going to be a one tap on the hit. He has a great chance
30 seconds left.
on keeping the dream alive here.
Oh, never mind.
mind.
Markel, sixth sense, tingling. Checks around that corner, and we'll take down Kale. So, nice round coming in from RDA. Kept it relatively clean. 3 players still standing. Yeah, I mean, losing that second round must be an absolute heartbreaker. We've seen it twice today already.
Yep.
And the last time we saw it, I think it was it Lays?
The second round, I think it was late.
I can't remember. It was either Lays or Dexka. They won the second round. They strung like what 5 rounds in a row after that. So see how that
It's one of
pans
the
out.
other.
It's a new skin. I love it. Little cute animal right there. Damage onto Shinsei is 1 HP as well. Barely surviving. 2 HP, make that exact.
Yeah. So, down to the wire here. Now Shinsei has 2 HP. Can't do much. Actually chooses to go for the rotate. Doctor's gonna find him. But in return, Eva's gonna get a full-on kill. And oh my gosh, Fixie as well. With the Outlaws going to find us one. The rest of the members are now in B. Thresh is in succession here. Does not quite find anybody. But a Rolling Thunder is coming through. Could not find anyone. Fixie and Markel. It's going to make quick work of the rest of Kizuna.
Oh, that's heartbreaking for Evo. He used the Rolling Thunder and he was killed by the broken door. I think the smoke either faded or I'm not too sure. Was that Molly or something just delaying it?
Yeah.
But Reverie could not have helped him whatsoever. Reverie was stuck towards B heaven, so he's busy watching that avenue. And that is the problem. The B side, right? There's so many angles to worry about if you don't push and don't gain control over something. So now they lack that Rolling Thunder used, but no effect whatsoever. And economy not in a great state. They lose this round. They're down on an eco. RDA up to double digits already.
Yep. A little bit disconjointed there. Even the Rolling Thunder did push out to the back of B side, to the uppers and towards the link. Unfortunately, there were members coming in as well from this trapdoor earlier. So there's a lot of entries that they have to look forward to. Another entry point is going to be Fixie with that Outlaw nonetheless. Not even an operator, though he has the credits to purchase it.
I mean, they don't have full armor. They are opting with half armor. They don't have enough money. So this Outlaw is just gonna pack a massive punch. And now that they know it's there, he's immediately rotated off. He's going towards B this time. And it might just be able to catch out. Ooh, the lurking Kale spotted out as well. The jump peak's there. Who wants to break the alarm bot, but oh, it's getting a little too close for comfort. Nice trade frag though by Sube. And that is the acceleration into the side. Great paranoia coming in from the attacking side to take down Sube. But what's the decision? They're kind of split. Shinsei has the spike. He's just gonna walk into the B site. He should be able to get that spike now.
Yeah, with that, the Silver Linings, you have 3-on-3. So it's an even match. At least for RDA, they know the points of contention here. Flashpoint is going to be pushed and allowing Shinsei to push forward, but just the cloud burst that he's going to be playing against did not work in his favor. Every single RDA member won their gunfight.
That was a brilliant maneuver by Mark L right there. Just creeping within the jet smoke of his opponent, coming out at an angle that Shinsei would not have expected. And that is 11. RDA, 1 round away from that match point, and the money is not looking great for Kizuna. Another low buy round again from them, or... Oh, it's a force. They want to force this.
Yeah, they have to force it, but with that being said, if this does not make it out of the gutters, they're going to be looking at match point with little to no creds. And you do
many
not want to
rounds
be
is
in
a
that
roll?
position. That's a 4, and you were saying 5, right? Like the
9
previous
to 1
pattern.
if you don't count the half, right? If you don't count the
Yeah.
half. 9 to 1. 9 rounds for RDA to 1 of the Kizuna in the past 10 rounds. Up drop the right the ball,
Oh!
but Shinsei plucks him out of the air. I wish there was a little bit more utility, but perhaps a little bit lackluster from the side of RDA. Not too much assistance right there. The doctor has come over to reinforce the C side, peeking off
Oh, huge.
of that aftershock, but only good for 1. Shinsei picks up 3 in the meantime. And that just might be wraps for this round.
Jensen
Got a
does
love from
make
Kale
it
as well.
out.
Spike planted.
Make it out of the trapdoor here. Lurk from Kale. Might be able to catch Markel off guard here. Oh, but Markel, the rat sniffer, is going to find Kale once again. Jensen's gonna put up some aggression here, but
Hold
he has
up.
to wait for Markel. He does manage to find one wingman once again. The third member is gonna push them up. They're corralled into one corner. Markel's gonna find
Wait.
everybody. Evo, if only one flashpoint left, he has to try to do something here. He might go for a vertical play, but he doesn't have that option
my
as Markel
gosh.
pushes him through. They are at the top of their game.
Was it 2v4?
It's a 2v4, yeah.
Just 2v4. Kale was lurking on towards B by himself, got a little bit over eager. Mark L, I don't know, but he's so aware of these timings and positions of the other Sentinel. Finds Kale on his lurk. And then an incredible flick from Jensen to catch onto Shinsei's peak. And then to put them in the 2v2. Util was on point. The stun came in, but the peak was a little bit early. Markel 21 and 12 as the Cypher on RDA. And this is 10 rounds to 1 in the past 11 rounds. 1 round away, and the KZ have no choice but to buy into this. They need to purchase up Shinsei! That is what you need. Blades in his hands. Aggression on his mind. A flash comes through, and they want to accelerate into this. The recon dart is there, but Jansen answers back on the Esmond. Evo and Kill, they're picking them apart. Shinsei, no voice in this one as he gets down Sube. And perhaps this is just enough, right? Surely Markel doesn't have any more in his tank for a 1v3.
Yeah, a very interesting position that we see here. Kale wasn't even part of the fight. Instead, he went off and farmed ops in B side.
Oh,
Because
not
of
like
the
this.
Lockdown. Oh, but he couldn't quite get it. Markel, last man standing, could possibly make this work. I
Up
don't
against the
know.
coach.
Evo with the Bulldog. One man. Got the fault line. Not gonna use it. He might find a headshot.
Oh.
And he does. He keeps the dream alive. That's why he's the
Oh
coach.
my gosh. Oh my, if that was the way they lost it. If that was the way they lost the series, I would have lost my mind.
For real.
Mark
I
L.
will lose my marbles.
Mark L, in a 1v3, he perfectly isolates those duels. He knows exactly where the crossfire is being set up, but thank God for Evo. Doesn't lose that 1v1 this time, or at least in the clutch situation. And he gives his team, Kizuna, a chance, a breath. One more shot at this, round by round.
Absolutely, but the one thing they have to worry about, Mark L, though, he catches those flankers once again. He has a neural theft. Huge amount of information for the rest of his team who are flushing in. Kizuna, lots to be asked for. Hunter's Fury available, Lockdown available, and the op as well.
RDA expecting it to be a C play. They've got 3 players stacked up here. Paranoia available in the Doctor as well, if anyone wants to test that site. They have the Killjoy lockdown on Kale, so that might be a really good ult to potentially take, either one of the sites. B is great. C, another great site to take with the Killjoy lockdown, but Shinsei creeping up the operator. That is bold coming in from him. He's trying to solo push into the A side, gets spotted up by the camera. But they know that his luck is there at the very least.
Yep, revolving door as well to put the nail to the coffin. They know 100% there's more than one. They get the information. Markel is trying to anchor onto the site. But look at all the smoke that's just blocking him. He's actually being a little bit of a rat right now. Krampus his name of the game. And there comes the Hunter's Fury, trying to stop the plum, but did not quite find. Oh no. Did not quite find any of the mark. The rest of them. Markel finally reveals himself and finds Shinsei. That's huge. Neural Theft is in. Online, and Fixie is going to make quick work of them. Paranoia is going to find them as well as they get taken down.
Evo!
Evo is going to make work of them. God's work.
Wait, he's sticking the fuse! He's sticking the fuse! Oh my gosh! Holy, oh my gosh! What are these rounds? What are these rounds?
The roller
Did,
coaster.
did no one hear the spike tab? Where's the doctor? He should be here somewhere. Is he, guys, is he on the spike? Guys, hello? Oh
I mean,
my lord.
I think the paranoia. No, it's not the paranoia. No, paranoia was like ages ago. That's just a
No.
fumble.
The paranoia was used, I think, towards the tree position as the Hunter's Fury is being invested, but
Yeah.
oof, another really close round. Could have lost it. They still had the man advantage though in that post-bomb scenario. So great job from Kizuna, great shot from Evo. I mean, him getting those 2 kills while being pushed by the Hunter's Fury, stuck within the doors. Incredible work coming in from Evo as the coach of Kizuna. He has the Rolling Thunder. They have the Killjoy lockdown. So many great ults to take control or, you know, execute into a site. Let's see what they want to do.
Yeah, and I don't think RDA expected to be pushed all the way to this back foot here. Creds are now being expanded all the way. Markia with half shields here. Doesn't really have the creds for the next round too. They're banking everything onto this. They're pushing up as well onto C site. Trying to get the right read. It is the right idea. Only if
Like they wanna
Kizuna
chase
commits
it.
though.
Again,
Oh.
he wants to test Mark L and his sight. He breaks the trips, breaks the cam, and that just wants, you know, it just incites Mark L to push him further. It's going to be a fake play. The Killjoy lockdown invested with Shinsei's presence known. Do they bite?
Oh,
The smoke
RDA.
comes in. Do they want to move away? Shinsei finds the kill onto the A side. It's free for the taking, but the commitment's going to be towards C. Either way, they're pushed out of the site. This is everything that KZ has.
30 seconds.
They've lost
left.
Mark L, one of the best players. Shinsei's on the flank as well. The spike goes down.
Spike planted.
How did they manage to navigate this? Fixie with the op in tow. He's just going into the side by himself. A smoke for good measure. Jumping around the corner. Evo's here. Sube finds the kill. And a one-way smoke kind of works against them. Esmond. They need him any answers. 4 bullets left in the magazine. And it's only 2 that's required. Shinsei comes in on the flank as well. Takes down Sube at the doors. And a huge round from the controller player. Saves KZ yet another round. Double ults invested. Got a little dicey, but still 3 rounds now in a row. And that breaks the money of RDA.
That's the Kizuna I'm talking about here. Getting a little bit more cohesive in terms of their strategy, in terms of how they're pushing in. Good information lurked out. Even for Shinsei, like we saw him just move all the way up there and it could not really be sniffed out by the side of RDA. Taking out Mark L as well. Nicely done. And now we're looking at timeout. Because match point is been held on for the past 3 rounds, but still not able to close it.
Yeah, I mean, RDA need to kind of reevaluate options. Like, these rounds, albeit close, they definitely had a chance to answer back, but AZ just biting down on their mouth guard. They don't want to let this slip away. This is their tournament life, of course. 1 round away, they might face defeat. They need to come back into this map just as RDA did up against them on map number 1. But down on the low buy, I don't know what many options you have, right? Maybe it's just time out to see what they want to do with the next gun round, but this one, be just to feel out how KZ is playing. Right? Not many outs to work around with. Money's not great.
I mean, RDA, it's not like they haven't done an eco round before, at least a half by round before. That could be a potential here. They gave the Guardian into Jensen's hands because he can just purchase in the next round. But that means he really needs to try to get those picks out, especially if it is a Guardian.
I take. It's gotta be the call. Gotta be careful though, because RDA have the close range weapons. They break the trip. That will result in a smoke in their faces, but not committed just yet. Kizuna want to explore the rest of the map. Look from Kale towards the seaside, trying to draw attention.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Oh, getting so tough here. Nitty gritty. Abilities are being used here, trying to get a feel of who is exactly on site. Instead, it did drew attention all the way from C. 3 members of RDA looking towards 1 entry point, whereas the rest of Kizuna making way already into A site. Markiao here, he's the one that's been cutting off the links, but he only has 1 sheriff.
Yeah, and they're actually just gonna put Shinsei here. A lot of fakes being thrown about the map, and RDA have not bitten on any one of them. They're sticking to their guns. They're sticking to the stack on the seaside, and it's gonna be true. It's gonna be the correct one. Door open by Shinsei. Mark L perfectly plays around it.
Seconds left.
Shinsei goes into the site.
Oh no!
Oh, Mark L spots him, but they know it's gonna be a fake. There's a seaside crunch coming in. The doctor is here. Kale with 2 kills though, and they want to pivot back. They realize the stack is towards the C side. They move in through the doors into that B side. Mark L coming in from the flank, and so is Shinsei. Now cutting off any players towards A side, but Esmond more than aware of Mark L's positioning. Great comms coming in from both sides. Kizuna firing on all cylinders. A great mid-round call right here. The doctor, 1 man left standing.
Pitiful. My ultimate is ready.
Man, just get 1. Bit of a consolation prize knowing that he has to fight another 3 men here. Gonna go for the save.
Cover going out.
A good idea nonetheless, keeping your creds healthy and alive considering you're 9 to 12. Not too much to spare now, since Kizuna is slowly creeping up.
I mean, this was still an eco round, but I think it's good for RDA. Now they understand how KZ like to play.
Oh, he's still trying. He's still trying. Unfortunately, it does not bring the Vandal over to the next round. We're seeing double digits on both sides. You know, the possibility of what we saw in the first map, the deja vu, it could very well be in our future here.
Oof, 12 to 10. And now this is a chance. Fixie on the operator. Is that the answer? A rubble fight. Both teams committed towards this position. Oh, it might be a messy one.
Absolutely. Jensen with the thresh though. Could change the tide here. Oh, does not quite land the shot on the op. Fixie forced to retreat. And it seems like Kizuna might be committing to this. We see Shinsei might be doing a fake here, but Rubble is still mostly in possession of Kizuna. Might make a quick rotate though.
Yeah, this is really great positioning garnered for Kizuna at the very start of the round. Now they can have time to work around the map. And as we've seen in the past couple of rounds, they are very willing to explore the map, put a couple of fakes and lurks across the map, and then decide late round where they want to commit. Oh, B-side crunch, B-split. Oh, smoke fades. Esmond's down. The doctor is here. The paranoia is great. They're all stunned up. That is it. RDA punched themselves into the next stage of the tournament. And in a matter of seconds, a flawless round, a crunch, a pincer, and a smash. And Kizuna out of the tournament. RDA live to see yet another day.
Oh man, the celebratory water drinking moment. Even I had that right after we're done here. That just goes to show how happy they are. The fight was crazy. It's an uphill battle for both sides. Very well could be brought into an overtime even for this map. And this map was Kizuna's pick, where we see RDA just run with the ball here. But what a showcase of skill. RDA managing to keep their life alive here, not even bring